Alright, hello everybody, and it's time for some art. So, let's get back to it. Okay. So, right now I just kind of want to make a little change here. Just want to kind of, like, I know this, I want to cover up this little spot here, which I know it's not going to be noticeable from far enough out. Like, when you see this in emote, you won't see this, but it just kind of sticks out a bit too much, so... Okay, let's try. Let's see, like... okay. Almost got it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now I need to get back here. Okay. Because I just noticed some little spaces that I missed. But alright, so we got that part of this done. So now we have another layer. Again, I don't need to worry about the hair stuff. Okay, I do have a bit that I have to keep mind of, just remembered, so. Alright. So, first, yeah, I got the right color. So, kind of start from here. Go across like this, and then down like that. And obviously, we can get something. And maybe a bit, kind of like a bit more of this. Like that, kind of. That, yeah, actually that looks pretty good. So first, let's just get this erased, kind of curve the corner here, oh, around the corner out. Okay, that works. Oh, okay. Just realized I've been using a pen when I usually use a brush for these. Oh well. Now let's get in there. Gotta thicken out this border so I don't accidentally like cross through it when I actually really get to painting. Okay, I couldn't really remember what layer this part was on, but it is good to know I thought ahead and had it on a higher layer. Okay, better. Yeah, this is all still a part of this layer. This need to make sure I just need to remind myself of where all the stuff is in the layers, because I haven't exactly had a chance to like touch CSP in a bit since the last stream. A lot going on. Okay. Alright, now I can get the rest of this filled in. need to get this too. And yeah, I'm gonna want to keep that layer hidden for now, just so I don't mess up in painting over it. Okay, now that could definitely be better. So let's see if I can actually work with this better. Okay, that works. Kind of want to give it a little curve, but that's good enough. Alright. Okay. I just realized if I want the curve to look right, I want it to curve like that. You know, I can. Let me redraw that. Back when we go. This side should go like this. This side should close. And like that. There we go. Now, we kind of want to just okay, now let's try that again. Okay, better. Okay, yeah. That's better. Now I've noticed this, so let's just those little spots. Okay. So that's that side done. Now to get the left side, I mean, well, left from our perspective, right on the actual, like, it'll be right from his perspective, left from ours, but yeah, you get it. So it should start from down here. Kind of like this. And we basically just merge with the line here and end up there. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to go back over those lines I just noticed right now. Of course. Because again, it's not something that will be noticed, but I just noticed it and I can't forget that. Alright. Grab that side before I scroll down. And I wonder if using a pen for my lines would help avoid the, like this issue. Because I kind of wonder. Alright. Now let's actually get this centered so I don't have to contort my hand weirdly just to paint this part. Okay. Now let's get this section done, because yeah, that's still part of this one. Okay. And again, just notice something. If I can. Well, no, that won't work. Okay, just gotta be careful. Don't need to cover up all of the little parts here, just the most obvious ones. Like the ones on the edges, I'm okay with a little blending, but it's the ones that pop up in the middle that really bother me. Okay. And there. Alright. That's enough. Now go down here. And then just cover these spots up. And okay, now yeah, we going up back up there to finish this off, but yeah, not the worst thing. Nice. Actually managed to get like right on the money with this one. And then right up here. Alright, so one last thing to do before I get to doing some erasing on the edges to kind of make them fade in. It's time to darken the outline around the more darker shade area, so okay, so we start here. Although actually, one thing I might want to do is just expand it out by 1 pixel. Okay, actually no. Although that will leave some. I guess I can just kind of erase some of it. Well, I'll take a look and see how it all looks after this is done. Okay, honestly, you can't even really tell in most places. Most places, so. It's really annoying that I can't give a continuous selection. At the very least, I can. I can use some of the keyboard shortcuts to at least swap between them easily. Definitely makes me wish I'd like set one up. Like set at least. It makes me wish I had them on one of my pads. Set to one of my pads buttons. Like I have undo set there. God, why can't these all just like? Why is it denoting so many separate areas? Oh. Oh. Huh. So all of those would be. That's interesting. Yeah, but wand is the only W. There we go. Finally, we get a long string of color. Okay. Now up here. I can fine tune the edges later. And I have been doing this on the right. Okay, yeah, I have been doing this on the right layer. Good. Okay. Now that section don't need to worry about down there, so now it's on to over here. Okay. And yeah, let's also get down here while I'm at it. Okay, let's just get this in small bits and pieces. Okay, good. We can come all the way here and just get this properly finished. Though I did just accidentally take in another color. And then there's a spot that I'll need to deal with. That was a mistake. this seem not too weird out of place. But, okay, now to just clean up a little bit. I think that can go away. Another spot? How did I miss this one? Oh, wait. Dang it. Okay. Now I'm on the right layer. Yeah, not surprising that happened. Okay, no, I didn't accidentally. Oh, wait, yeah, of course I can. I was worried I'd accidentally painted something when I accidentally clicked and put some color somewhere that I didn't want to be. But then I remembered, oh yeah, no, with how I have it selected, I can't do anything outside of the selection. Completely forgot that that's how it works. This out a bit. That looks good. Get rid of that part. Much better. Let's try to make this more just a straight shot. Yeah, like that. That works. Okay. So all of that's done. Which means now it's time to do a bit of erasing. Okay. First, let's start with just this layer. Alright. Okay. Even a soft one. I think honestly it is kind of what I'm going to go for. So hard to figure out how I want to just kind of, because I want it to fade a bit. But you know what, maybe with this I need to actually just start kind of messing with this. Actually, a kneaded eraser does actually seem to work better for this. I think kneaded eraser is what I want to use. I can only use it like along the edge here. Although, like, it seems it's kind of figuring out a bit too much. Huh. Let's see how strong into this more. And the medium one. Say medium might work well. The size might be well, let's try medium with a smaller size, because I don't want to... I want to be able to blur the edge of it. Like to about here. Okay, actually might want to do a bit more than that size. So 10 might actually have been pretty good. So let's go like this. Been a bit much. Hard to figure out, like, hard to figure out what's good enough and what's too much. Wait a minute, what is that? Huh, okay, well, I can at least erase that pretty easily. So what if I go over here like this? No, actually, something to check is, does the eraser play multiple times when I do this? Yeah, it does seem to do that. So if I want to erase it, well, let's just try like something like this. Okay. Alright, then we shrink it down. And just go along the outside like that. Okay, actually that looks pretty good. Alright, so we can do the same on this level. We go for a large size that will cover most of this. Then we shrink it down for the edge here. Okay, didn't need to go that deep into it with the first one though. Yeah, for some reason it seems to kind of spread beyond the actual beyond the actual icon here, so that's annoying. And that one's not looking that good either. And yeah, like hard doesn't help, soft doesn't help. Rough? No, rough doesn't help either. And does the blur actually help me with this? Oh, actually, no, that does help. Huh. Okay, so just see here. Blur those edges. We can also blur this spot there. Just blur this section, this little bit here. Okay. And is there any? Okay, there is a spot to blur down here. But it's just gonna be like this section here. looking good. So that's everything for hair. Bit of shading to show where the neck is. That makes sense. Okay, so it is time to get started on face shading. Okay. Okay, and now the shading for this part of the face, like right here, is gonna be a bit weird because we have a little eyebrow up to this high. Because like my usual plan is like say go here. And see, it goes under it, which it's not the worst thing. I mean, I definitely can't raise it above there. Although maybe I could figure out a darker color here and just kind of like a darker color for this and kind of shade it there to kind of match with the like shadows line. I mean, that could work. I mean, I guess I can try it. Yeah, I'm okay with having it kind of like go in like that. Like that will work. And then a bit of shade there. And then obviously the neck too. But I'll get to the neck after this part. Might as well mention this now. I have figured out the game to replace Odyssey for my Tuesday streams, Tuesday and Sunday streams. And, well, right now I'm going to be replacing it with, well, the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Since the Star Force Legacy Collection is coming out sometime next year, I decided it might not be the worst idea to just go for the Legacy Collection and try and get all the trophies that they have for it. This seemed like it'd be a fun thing to do, and honestly it shouldn't take me too long. Although, I mean, I say that, but like from 3 onwards, to get the other trophies, I'm going to have to pretty much go through an entire game. Granted, they're fun games, so it's not exactly like a big issue, but I mean, I could definitely get through those games before the end of the year. Yeah, especially, like, if I need to do chip grinding, I can definitely feel comfortable doing that off stream. Okay, so... Alright, for now, go into here, grab that, go back here, I'll erase the part that's kind of like sticking up. Like sticking up over this part here, but do that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's a... Oh. And one more bit. This one, though, I can just kind of... actually, what I kind of want... I mean, I could have, like, a little bit here just to show, like, yes, the hair is casting a shadow. And just... And yeah, I guess I could kind of do that. And obviously it's only like a small bit here. So maybe something like... And small like that. And then when I decide, I can just, it's only gonna be a little strip running on there, and I can check that out and see if it like looks weird or not. In which case, I might as well kind of like send this out a bit like that. Send it over. Okay. And again, I can just burnish pick just like a slightly darker color, or yeah, I can figure out a darker color for that. Especially, oh wait, actually I think those are just pure black. And I mean, yeah, they're pretty much just black. So yeah, guess I don't really need to like change too much of that. Okay, so now for the secondary color here. Starts like this. It's fairly close here. Takes a bit of a wider corner here. And I'd say it's roughly parallel. Till like right there. until we get to the end. That works. So for this one, it looks just kind of, still want to see some of the orange. But do need to get a bit darker. Get it like that. That looks better. Yeah, no, I can leave that one there. It's not really like much of an overhang there, so. Okay, back to this one. All right. So, yeah. Kind of start like this. And then go like that. Okay. All right. And yeah, again, the shading doesn't say anything for a nose. I've just got one more thing to do down here. Go and shrink this down again. Okay. All right. Yeah, looks pretty good. thing left is to do a bit of shading on the clothes. And then I can figure out what I want to do with this thing. Can't really tell if I actually want to add it or not. I mean, it definitely helps get across that, yes, this is someone laughing. So, it's a good thing to have it for that. But, I mean, I also feel like this actually gets it across pretty well. Oh well. That did not mean to do that. Okay. So now open that one for reference, but I also just remembered that I'm not fully done with the hair just yet. Completely forgot about this. Need to add in a little bit here. After I shrink my brush down again. At the very least, I'll put on this side because it is really not enough room on this side for it, but so I'm just gonna get a little symbol like that, well shaped like this. Fill it in. And then let's just blur the top part of it like so. All right. Okay. So now I can actually get onto the clothes. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Well, these are the colors I used. Yeah, don't need to do too much work. So we start with the lowest layer. It's going to basically kind of, okay, messing with wires a bit, headphone wires specifically. Yeah, it'll kind of like so, and oh, no, it won't go out that far. And then, yeah, I could have it go like that. That'll work. fell. This one. Actually, it's a bit closer to the edge. And then turns like that. Let's just give myself a bit of a bigger brush. Yeah, it's a small area, but still. Okay, and you also do. It does also go on these shoulders. Even if it's going to get covered up by the other colors, I'd like to at least have it there. Okay, turn off the hair. There we go. Oh god, that looks terrifying. Okay. This kind of comes out here. Goes in like this. Okay. To the second layer. Okay. And for this one, it sticks pretty close to this layer. Just barely a bit under it, honestly. Also the last color for this part of the jacket, like the part under the lapel. These are called lapels, right? And this one kind of sticks pretty close to it, except here it kind of goes a bit early. Okay. And again for the shoulder. This kind of seems to be a bit shallower in here. And then just pretty much parallels it till we get to the bottom. Let's get around to filling this in. All right. Now, for the last layer, for the jacket's last layer anyway. And still need to do the shirt, but the shirt's only got like 2 to deal with, so this, it's a bit early, kind of comes out like here, goes down like this, and comes up much like that. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Okay. And just a little dot right there. Okay, better. And now the right side. Okay, for this one, it pretty much just kind of goes from here and then just not even like that. It's kind of more, yeah, more sudden like this. And on here, kind of goes in like this. Maybe a bit, yeah, a bit more out here before it goes in, but yeah. Okay, now let's put the hair back on. Okay, thinking about it, I might want to actually cut this back a bit. Like, it doesn't need to go out this far. Maybe about to here. Biggest point there. And then it goes back up. if I make this small, if I can actually. There we go. That's better. All right. Okay, now for the shirt. But yeah, the shirt is actually fairly simple. Just do that. Then this. All right, so now for the last one. For the glove. Granted, don't really know, like, if I put any, like, highlighting on there. Because I don't know, like, it's not like how it is when you're just, like, looking at the palm. Because, like I just showed here, with the palm you have some areas where you can expect, like, you could expect to see, like, some differences just with how the palm, like, sits, basically. Like, you're able to see kind of the little curves and such. Like, I have this part here, and, like, these two are to just kind of help, like, show, like, you have the thumb pad, like, you have basically this entire thing here is help show the curve of the thumb pad. And this is, well, basically a curve of your other side of your hand. And then also just a little highlight here under this line where, I guess it kind of helps pass along the idea that the hand is not, like, straight up, it's a bit curved when waving. But yeah, can't really figure what to do it for here though. Although I guess not worrying about it's also a valid option. Well, one thing I can do is, oh, let's see. Okay. So I want something here. No, I want something that's a bit darker. So if I add another layer here. So let's just try this out. You know, I feel like that actually works pretty well. definitely gonna do a bit of rearranging. Just to kind of just to kind of make sure this doesn't stick out too far. Although, probably also not a bad idea to do that. This way. Yeah, I'd say it works. Just move that line out. Okay. And now that we're on this same part, go here. Let's go to darker. Now let's just try going this part here. And there we go. Okay, yeah, looking good. Now we get these two. Go a bit darker than them. Here, do that. And go here. Okay, and pop it back up. Alright, that actually seems pretty good now. And yeah, this one's just black, so honestly, I can probably keep it like that and it's not really going to be noticed. Okay. So all that's done. So I guess the only thing now is just do something about this. Okay. So let's just, oh yeah, and I can try using a G pen for this to see if that actually gives me, if I can avoid having like inconsistent fills, basically. Okay, it looks pretty good, although I might have missed a spot up there. Alright. Dang it. Okay. And in this case, yeah, it's just gonna be much easier if I just change the size of the pen so I don't miss anything when I'm just tracing over this. Okay. Now I just need to think of a color to put in here. Let's see how well this color works. Might look nice. Okay, not too bad so far. Okay, well, there might be an issue with that part, but nah, it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Alright. Oh no, I can just reset. Don't need to undo and give her everything else. Alright. Well, like, it's not the worst thing. Although I will do one thing. Because I just noticed this as I was going through. Let's get you covered up. And yeah, I'm just going to be just smoothing all this out. Just to make this easier on myself. There we go. And might as well do it for the glove too, in case I decide I do want it. In case I figure out like how I want to add highlights to the back of it. And then just these two, make it easier if I want to make it easier to turn them off and on. Okay. And now if I turn off the background. Okay, notice a few places on here that I missed. That's interesting. But I mean, that's why I think that's why I have it set up this way. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere else that's really noticeable for it. I do want it. So what does it look like if I just connect it like that? Well, you know, if I want to see what it looks like, it's better if I like zoom out for this. Yeah, no, it didn't look good, so I'll keep it like this. Alright, so that's another emote done. Back's tensing up a bit. Oh well. Okay, so now have the emotes a bit further out. Okay, so now to figure out the next one to make. And Some of these, they're nice, but they're not exactly ones I'm like. Some of them definitely don't feel like they fit with me, so just gotta find one that feels like it fits well. This one could be a nice one. I'm gonna have to figure out how exactly to like do the vibrating stuff though. I mean, also I could have that be one of my animated ones and just go for one of the basic Twitch animations that they have and just have it like vibrate. So hard to figure out. It's just so hard to make a decision. Okay, nothing from this set, so let's take a look at the other one. Well, the little melting slime one could be interesting. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that one. So that's X2. I got shading, the eyes, and these lines. Okay. So first let's work files, the studio format, and let's just call this a melting emote. Alright. This one's already like in a folder, so that's interesting. No, it's... There we go. Okay. And so I don't mess these up. There we go. Lock, and lock. So we'll start with the lines. And I think for this color, I'll have it match my hair color. So let's use that. But also, just a more of a gray. Here we go. All right. To go here. So, okay, yeah, there we go. Honestly, might as well just do this. Actually looking at it. Oh, no, yeah, same color for out. All right. Okay, looking good. Now we go back here and just get these little guys. Yeah, pen is P. Got it. I'll definitely see about getting. Oh. About changing some of the shortcuts on my tablet to make it easier to get to these stuff. And those like swap between so I don't have to constantly be coming over here. Okay. Alright, looks like I might have missed a few spots even with this large pen. Okay, did I miss anywhere else? Alright, right here. Huh. Okay, any other spots? Okay, no, I don't think I've missed any other spots. So that's good. Yeah, there's no obvious changes. Oh. Oh, that's a big one. How did I miss that? Okay, so now there should be no obvious changes. Okay, so now for the eyes. Use that for this part. And also do these on new layer, why not? Forgot to go back. Alright. Alright. Okay, and now another layer for the eyes. Okay, for the center part of the eyes here. Now for this, we go to the brush. Okay, looking good. All right. Okay. Okay, so now I kind of want to do something for, like, I could definitely have these be white. I could definitely do that. And honestly, that could look pretty well, but I'm going to try, like, having, actually, okay. I need to take a look at a few of my other ones. Okay. Take a quick look at the other ones. None of them really show off like white eyes. Usually, most of them are deformed enough that they don't exactly show a distinct eye. Which actually makes me wonder if, because I feel like a few of the emotes actually do that, do that, so yeah, let's reload this. Some of them do. And yeah, some of them actually Like, yeah, I mean, it feels like some of them imply that, you know, honestly, I can't really tell. Like, some of the more, like, low detail deformed ones do that. Some of the others don't really? Interesting. Because it kind of seemed like for a few of them they have enough of the details around the eye showing that you could very easily just put in the whites of the eye or on the iris and it would work. Well, for now, I'll try it, like... Oh, wait. Duh, that needs to be the top layer. Oh yeah, because I still have this on. Okay, there we go. Now I got the layers figured out. So let's try it. I'll just basically make 2 layers. This one with this green color and one with just like plain white. And I'll see at the end, or well, honestly I might see like earlier in just the end, like which one I actually like looking at. I mean, it might look a bit strange, but I mean, this is a slime, so it being a bit strange isn't exactly the end of the world. Alright. Okay. And now I'll make another one that's just white. Just to see which one I think actually works better. when you're but a lowly slime and you see an adventurer walk towards you, you know you're screwed. Okay, even with just one, I do actually like how it does stick out more. So it's not like it's not bad, definitely. Okay. Yeah, well, might as well fill these in while I'm at it. Even if I'm not, like if I end up not using this one, I at least want to be able to do a good comparison. Of course I messed that up. Of course I did. Okay. So now that I've actually fixed it on the right layer, let's take a look. Yeah, the white eyes definitely make it pop more. I guess it's gonna depend on like how the body looks. So let's get to work on that. this feels like it'll be a quick one. Okay. Okay. You might want to upgrade. Yep, that helps a lot. Okay. Alright, so with this color, it feels like it's a bit too bright with this color. So I turn that on. Okay. So there's still the shading to go for the top of it. So I gotta figure out what to do with that. Also, I would like if I could figure out a way to kind of like, I guess, lighten up part of it so you can kind of see into it. Like, to give that kind of feel for it. That's gonna be an interesting thing to try and do. Okay, yeah. No, I definitely feel like I need the... Okay, to make it easy for me to actually get good comparisons. Let me just move this into one folder. Oh, no. Undo. Undo. Okay. Looks like we want to change this back to white. To get a feel for like how the shading is working here. So for this, well, it definitely feels like it's basically like this part is definitely supposed to be darker than down here. That seems fairly obvious. And the shading actually goes all the way down. So, how to apply that? Now, one thing I could try and do. Well, actually, it might be better if I do it like this. Okay. I'm gonna go here, go a layer above it. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I don't think a gradient's gonna help because all I can be a gradient erase. Figure out how exactly I figure out how these like shadow ones work. That could actually be useful. Instead, what I might want to do is something I've done before. Okay. Okay. So if I go like this. Gotta do it all in one sweep too. I guess if I lift my pen up and then go over it, the transparency kind of like builds on itself. And it makes it like actually less transparent. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay. Managed to miss two spots that were right in the middle of it, so gotta restart it. Hopefully this time I didn't miss any spots. Alright. So, okay. Got all that. Now if we go for gradient erase, unfortunately, I think a straight line. Oh, actually, no, straight line works perfectly, actually. Then I can just do a little erase here on this line. Right here. Oh, not erase. A blur. Right here along the bottom. Okay. Honestly, looking pretty nice. So now if I turn those off, yeah, no, I do like it to be nice. It looks nice. Okay. Now again, I'm still gonna try and figure out like a bit more stuff to do, and honestly, might want to do a bit more here. Like just try and blend it a bit more so it's not that obvious that there's a line like that. Oh, blur it more so. But that'll be for later. Okay. So, since it's 5 p.m., we'll be ending stream now. So now let's find someone to raid out to. Alright. Who is streaming right now? Okay. This looks like it could be interesting. Alright. We'll be raiding into Scoodle's VTuber. Right now, she's playing Valheim. Alright. Well, let's get this raid started. Okay. And as I mentioned earlier, next stream on Tuesday will be going through the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection while I go to basically just clear up the rest of the trophies I have. So, honestly, that would be pretty fun. I really, I'd have to say that Battle Network was a huge part of my childhood, so I'm honestly really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Alright, but yeah, it'll be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Usual time, like same time, same place. Alright. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it. Let's raid. Okay, and for the YouTube side of things, we'll be ending the stream now. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye. Okay. Stop streaming.